But do you see Jesus knocking at your door? Yes. Why? Because he wants to get intimate with you. He wants to get close. He wants to get personal. He wants to build something great. You know what he wants to build? He wants to build what every NFL team wants, a dynasty. He wants to build a dynasty. And only through him can you be taught to have a dynasty.
Amen.
Jesus never looks at the obvious, because if he looks at the obvious, he realizes who's saved. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. There's not one person in here can say, I am a saint. We all have made mistakes. We all have hang-ups. We all stumble over our own 2 feet. But does that say Jesus forgets us? No. Jesus still wants to get intimate with you. He wants to build something with you. But in order for that to happen, we got to say yes.
Amen. Amen.
The way he said yes. And it's amazing how there was an adjustment in Zacchaeus' life. Just like football. You see, can everybody see the chalk? Can everybody see this board? There's different positions on a football team. And I realized, and I realized that even in the sports that I played, I never played the same position. I had to be willing to allow the coach to speak into me and say, you know what, Thad, you got to make an adjustment. Sometimes you're not always going to be a receiver. Sometimes you got to stand and hold the line. And that does not take away the importance of being a receiver. That person that plays the line is just as important, because we know it's all about the quarterback. Because if the man does not protect the line, guess what? The defense is going to come and sack the quarterback. And that's exactly what the devil wants to do. And we got to learn how to listen to our coach and allow him to say, hey, you need to make some adjustments in your life. Just like Jesus was speaking to Zacchaeus, and Zacchaeus realized something. He said, you know what? Yes, you know what? I am a sinner. But you know what? I'm changing today. I'm making an adjustment. Yes, you can point your finger and say I'm a sinner, I'm a stealer, I'm a thief, I do this. But you know what? Today's a new day.
Amen. Amen.
I'm not on that team anymore. I'm on a different team. And I have an assignment. And that assignment is making an adjustment in our life. And guess what? I give it away. But it took Jesus. It took a coach to speak into a man's life, to speak into his life and say, you know what, Zacchaeus? I want to get intimate with you. I see a champion. I see a champion. I see a champion. Do you understand that? When God looks at you, he sees a champion. Amen. He sees a champion. He sees a champion. The world will not see that. The world will see your faults. The world will see your failures and remind you of your failures. But God will never remind you of your failure.